Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Gaary and Roamin Podcast, featuring Roman the Paladin.
That's gonna cost you.
Snoopy of Washington.
That's good, you can hang out with my fairy.
And that little black guy everyone knows and loves, Gaary.
Never get that taste out of your mouth.
And now, for your listening pleasure, take it away, Rob.
Well, is Roman quiet for you, Rob?
No? But if by quiet you mean, not yelling. Because we haven't started yet.
Hey, that's it.
I'm really getting
Get
excited.
Roman, jeez.
I hit the record button. Shh, 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 shh. Vagina. Welcome to the show. I'm just going to use that as the intro this week. Of you guys going, penis, penis. We actually do that between every show. I say silence, and then Gaary and Roman play the penis game.
Penis.
Please win. This week, we are doing best power-ups from a video game for realistic use. Now, what does that mean, Roman? What is a power-up for realistic use?
Okay, actually, this is one of these things I wanted to ask beforehand, but if I asked beforehand, that would be establishing rules that I would then have to adhere to, which I'm not a huge fan of. So I'd rather ask them now and just say, well, whatever, it's in my list. Now, do we get the power up once? Can we carry it in our pocket? What is that? What kind of restrictions are we putting on this?
I only think you get one of the power up.
So we get one power up for our entire life.
Yeah. Did you base this around having unlimited of said power up?
No, because that would be silly. I just didn't know if there'd be some kind of could we collect them? Do we live in a video game world? Perhaps.
Yeah, live in the real world. It's just like you get a box in the mail, you ordered something online, but instead, somehow, you got this power up.
Now, let me ask you this.
Did we get free shipping with it?
Yes. No, because you
That's
ordering something else
materials,
online.
Gary. That's going to cost you.
In fact, they've messed up your order, so you have to actually go and complain.
Okay, now here's
How
the
much
other
is
question.
shipping going to cost on the way back?
Well, hold on. I got a
Why
legitimate
would you
question.
ship
Do the
back?
power-ups adhere to the same rules as they do within the video game?
What do you mean by that?
Okay, let's just say hypothetically, and Gary might want to just cover his ears because I know he has this shit on his list. Let's just say you have a Super Mario Brothers power. They disappear when you get hit, so if someone hits you or bumps into you, do you lose your power? Would that be for the example?
I would say only if it's a fatal hit.
I really hope you can't hear the dog in the background.
Yeah.
We can.
Nice! It's so classy.
I would say if it's woof!
Whoop back at him. That's how you get dogs.
That's how you shut them up.
So when you take Otto for a walk, do you whoop?
Do I what?
When you take Otto for a walk and dog are in the fences, woof, woof, woof.
Just start barking back. See, he stopped barking. Perfect.
Okay.
No, I would say if it's a fatal wound.
Ooh. Okay, that honestly changes things a little bit. I'm going to stick with what I have.
Well, because when Mario gets hit, he dies. So you assume that's a fatal hit, not just him getting nudged. Because if it wasn't a fatal hit, then we'd have to be like, well, what if somebody pats you on the back? Does that break your
Wait.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was
does that mean that if we chose, let's just say, the leaf from Super Mario Brothers, does that mean we could take a fatal hit, we could get shot in the face, and then we're just normal again?
Yes.
Okay, I need to change one of my things then.
Seriously, I know. I was kind of basing it on the fact of if I bump into someone, I have to be hella careful when I have this buff.
Well, we did establish the star rule of you can't have invincibility powers.
Because that would be obvious.
So
You didn't. Oh, damn it! You guys just
God,
right there.
Can we just yell out your list for you? Why do we even bring you along?
Gary's got the mushroom, he's got fire flower, and star. Those are the 3 power-ups he could think of.
You guys make
damn
up all these
it.
rules and then you don't tell me.
We told you the rule. No, sir. Well, here's the thing. It's for realistic use. So you're supposed to be using the power for something. Now, if
You
you're
have to
using the
explain
power
how
as an
you use it.
invincibility shield, that's why we didn't have the no star rule.
That's why we did have the no star rule.
Yeah, if you're going to use the mushroom for, be really big and play basketball, okay. But if you're using the mushroom so you can get stabbed and go, ha, and the guy just stabs you again anyway, you only got 3 seconds of vulnerability, you better run. That's not okay. Okay, though. Who thinks they got the best list? Who's going to go last this week?
I don't... Gary's not going last. So it's between me and Rob.
But mine's okay. I really want to last on the other things, though. So
I think my last one's good. It's my other ones that... All right, I'll go last.
Okay. Gary, why don't you go first?
Yeah, why don't you just show us Hello Mario Brothers?
Show us the first power up.
Put them in a different order. Spice things up.
Use the screen that has stayed white and we always forget about it. Every single week.
It's because you weren't recording when there was a penis on it. Oh, Jesus. This is what he practices at home.
If that's me practicing, that is not very good.
You know what I bet he's going to do today? He's going to get one of those little touch pads.
Here's my number 3. The portal gun.
I don't even know if that classifies as a power-up.
He asked before if weapons counted. Honestly, he was taking so fucking long to make his list, I didn't care.
Yeah.
This is one of the things that you guys didn't eliminate, so thanks.
Hey, if you found a loophole, you found a loophole.
How would she not notice that giant portal being all fiery and stuff on her ceiling? Or is this for rape?
I don't know.
Well, okay,
I don't know how she
hold
would
on.
notice it, but she doesn't. You shoot it on
No,
the
this
ceiling.
isn't in a ceiling. Because here's the thing. That's the side of a room.
Well, it's actually up on the side, but still, this guy that's using the gun, he's not using it to its maximum capacity, so...
Hold on. Other problem. Is that just me, or does that kind of look like she's in a dressing room?
Yeah,
she's in a dressing room. He put a portal in the mall, went all the way back to his house to shoot another one?
Yeah.
That doesn't
Then
sound
you go
practical.
shopping afterwards.
Or maybe they're
What if you put that on a mirror, and then he has a two-way mirror right in front of it? Then they wouldn't know. Huh? See?
Now, does sound go through portals? Like, if he just starts playing music in that room, do they hear it on the other side?
Yes.
So, he'd have to be very, very quiet while he's, enjoying his view.
Hold on. Why is he using it to enjoy the view? Really, why does he use it to steal shit?
Seriously. Put a portal, yeah.
This is the worst view. So you can get basically real porn. Only you're watching it through a portal. Why don't you just watch it on your damn monitor? It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
And really, do we know what it takes to recharge one of those guns? How many shots does it have?
It has infinite.
I think it's infinite.
Haven't you played the game? Did you run out of ammo in the game?
Within the Portal universe, okay? We don't know what kind of maintenance they did on it in between levels.
None. It was just an elevator. There's no maintenance.
Yeah, there was no maintenance.
There was a loading screen. Maintenance could have happened during that time.
So you're telling me the elevator went to a totally different level. Some guy said, let me take your gun and service it.
I'm trying to tell you I don't want to exclude it from the realm of possibilities. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You need to prove it wrong. Otherwise, you can't say anything.
Oh, well, if you haven't even told us what you're going to use the gun for.
Apparently to peep on dressing rooms.
Is this what? Is this your practice?
Peeping and robbing.
Being
a pervert?
Mostly fatties.
Peeping, robbing, and playing practical jokes on people that are walking down the sidewalk.
They're going to catch you, Gary.
Seriously, for playing practical jokes, way to be subtle there, Chase.
Haha, you fell through a hole. Shooting at people's feet. You're in Africa. Bam!
That would be pretty funny.
I'm not going to lie. I would not want to do that. Because think about it. If you're in Africa, you get no satisfaction of seeing the person land in Africa. Unless you happen to be watching it through the hole. But it's just not the same.
I think the best thing to do would be just to put it on a ceiling and then shoot it at people's feet. And they just kind of fall 6 feet. Ow! Sprain my ankle! Or do use it to put a portal in Roman's house. Bam.
We can hang out. Here's the other idea. You put a portal above people's heads. You throw shit through the portal, and then you quickly shoot another portal so that it disappears. And there's what the hell? Why did this toaster just fall on me?
See, you can pull mad pranks with it. I picked a fun one.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but you were covering your tracks. You were just like throwing cars through it and stuff. Hey guys, I'm sneaky.
What did I say anything about cars?
Gary, this is pure luck. This is simply not a Mario Brothers power-up, okay? That's all I'm saying.
It's not even a power-up. We just let you have it because you took forever to come up with anything.
Hey, I still get to have it.
Fine, you get your portal gun.
All right. I think it's my turn. Get rid of this lady stalking. That's what Gary gets a portal gun to rape girls. Yeah. It's brilliant.
Good job.
For rape. All right, my power-up, this is the best picture I can find.
Rapist envelope. What the hell is that?
It's the flute from Super Mario 3.
You realize this flute will take you to 3 places, right? That is it. So
yeah, but
and even then, it's like
hold on.
You're on the first floor of a building. You can go up 3 stories, and that's it. I don't think it really travels that far.
No, Gary. You go to a different building to the 3rd story.
No, it takes you to different worlds. So I would keep this flute. No, it takes you to different worlds.
What if those worlds don't have oxygen?
Because in Super Mario Brothers, they take you to well, obviously they're gonna take you to a world with oxygen. They take you to worlds.
Does it say it on a disclaimer on the flute? I don't see it.
Plus, when you use
you know what? It can't do, Rob. You can't play a flute with no oxygen, so you can't get out of there.
Well, I can only use it once anyway. It goes away after you use it. But
it's a flute. It's a tangible object.
I know it would work at least once because when you use it, it takes you to like this limbo place, and then you get to pick which of the 3 worlds you're going to go to.
So what if like the 3 worlds are like the worst options ever? Like 3 crappy cities in Africa.
No, it's a different world. This is my escape plan for when.
I mean, like a place that's like Africa.
Like when the zombie apocalypse come, Roman can get his Iron Man suit. I use the flute.
I'm glad this is your number 3 and not any higher because it's kind of garbage.
What? How is it? Well, here's the thing. I don't know what it will do, because.
So you have it on your top 3 list because you don't know what it will do.
You don't even have. You have a gun. You have a weapon. If I knew we were going to use guns, I would have picked your own gun.
Don't
it's not even fair. Well, I actually picked power-ups. You just picked a gun. I swear, if all 3 of yours are different gun, if the number 1 is like that sweet gun from Doom,
that would be awesome.
I'm just shoot bitches.
It's a nuke.
Doesn't really hold a lot of ammo, and there's no way to refill it, but it'd be awesome. All right, Roman, go ahead. You like my picture for flute?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. See, I wanted to change one of mine because you introduced the rule of basically once you have it, you kind of always have the power up. All right, so you know what? I'll just go with what I originally had because this was gonna be kind of like my temporary answer. I don't even. Oh God, it's been so long.
Oh yeah, we did make that. We said we can use the power up multiple times, right?
Did we actually say that? Because
I can't remember. Did we decide you could use it forever, or you only get to use it the once?
All right,
I don't remember.
Yes,
you picked the frog suit. Oh God.
Okay, now I thought about the rock suit, but I was like, well, what can I do with the rock suit? But with the frog suit, I can become a champion swimmer. Dude swam like a black man runs. Like, hey, it was amazing.
God damn. Why is there a flag going?
Why is there a flag on the play?
Let's go back to the worst superpowers discussion. What was Roman's worst superpower? What was one of his? Water breathing. It was water breathing. So you think swimming is good, water breathing not so good?
It has a practical use to it. No. It has a practical use to it, okay? I was actually arguing for swimming because you actually have realistic applications to it. Flying, though, is just stupid. You're getting hit by birds. That's why I didn't choose the leaf.
Well, the thing is,
or the cape.
Being able to breathe underwater doesn't make you a good swimmer.
But he's a good
suit
swimmer.
Makes you a good swimmer, and you can breathe underwater.
It's amazing. You can stay underwater all day long.
But
so
to be fair,
underwater not so good. Swimming, nah.
I'm with Roman on this
awesome.
one because if the best part about it is Roman has to wear it, which means I can take a picture of Roman in a giant frog suit. So I don't really care. This is cool. Roman can have
Joke's on you, buddy. Let's go duke it out underwater. Why do you have to make his eyebrows hit? Okay.
Give it a
I'm trying your glasses on there.
Nice.
Wait.
Okay,
No,
my
Gary.
glasses are more rectangular. They're not circular.
Sorry, here you go. Oh man.
Basketball?
Riley's ball.
Oh, dude, isn't that ball awesome?
Smells like toes.
All right. What, Gary?
Okay. No, the thing was, I could stick my toes through the holes on the little ball that I kicked for him.
And Roman was amazed by it. He's like, this is totally worth it just because of this.
God.
See this? I put my toe in it.
Well, that way I don't have to bend down and pick it up. It's convenient.
All right,
All the
Gary.
people that I've admired has been monkeys.
You're number 2. What?
What? Monkeys have tails.
You didn't even say of all the animals I admire. You said of all the people.
Monkeys. Monkeys are awesome.
Okay, my number 2. The leak.
Raccoon tail. Here it comes.
Because flying is a million times better than swimming.
Wait, so
Whatever.
you said, as an example, the raccoon tail, you were actually telling us your power-up. God, that's how bad you are at thinking of power-ups. For your example, you had to use one of the ones you picked. And this is a shitty power-up. There are way better flying power-ups than raccoon tail. Because you don't fly forever, you have to run really fast, and then you can fly for like 5 seconds.
It's not even jumping, or it's not even flying. It's enhanced jumping.
Yeah.
Now, the cape is awesome. You could fly
The
with
cape
the
is
fucking
not awesome
cape.
because
The cape, you can do
slow down
tricks.
fast
The cape, you can go, woo! Woo! Woo!
And you can
enough. I can
dive
kill
bomb.
people
So,
just by spinning it around.
not gonna
You
like
do that with
dive
a cape.
bombing the cape. That leads to death, by the way. You lose your cape. There's no other power is granted by that thing.
Oh, God.
There's no ability to withstand like 60-mile-an-hour impacts with concrete.
Plus, it would be so annoying. It would get old so fast because the entire time you're flying, you're going to be hearing this. People will be stopping and be like, "Fuck you, Gary! Get down from there!"
Do you remember what it was like when Peter Griffin had the theme music to his life, and then he got the shit kicked out of him on the bus? It'd be like that every time you walk around. Chase after Otto.
There's that faggot who goes flying around. Oh God, Gary. All right. Practical use. I'm going to assume your practical use for it was you flying.
Flying.
Yeah, which we established. Roman does not like flying because you're going to run into birds.
You're gonna hit
That's
my
right.
birds.
All right, my number 2. I went with a practical joke theme too for this one. All right, it's the bomb pizza from Turtles in Time. I can only find a picture of it with the new one, but the bomb pizza makes people spin out of control.
What?
So-
Bomb pizza makes you spin out of control.
The pizza
It
with the bomb.
blows you backwards.
No, it makes you spin like crazy.
What?
Don't you remember the pizza from Turtles in Time? When you eat it, it would make your character spin and you go hit all the guys on the screen.
No. I remember the bomb pizza that you would hit, and it would knock you backwards because it was evil pizza. It was trick pizza.
Well, this is what the pizza does. It's the bomb.
Maybe
pizza
you're into little
makes
fancy
characters
three-dimensional turtle games.
So you would take the. No, it was in like the it probably maybe in the arcade it might have been different.
Arcade was definitely trick pizza.
But on the Super Nintendo, which is what I played a lot, was you'd get it and it would make you spin.
Now, is Turtle of Times, is that the one where you can like fling the dudes into the screen?
Yes.
Nice, that one was awesome.
So this one, I'm only gonna be able to use it once, but I bring it to a party and people are like, pizza, and they eat the pizza and they spin out of control.
Then what?
That's it.
Then you laugh at
Okay.
them because they spun around.
You know what that's like? That's like when you're playing WoW and you get like that candle or the nets or whatever the fuck it is that's only a quest item and you have like 5 of them. And you're like, I'm totally gonna save these for a special case.
It's like
When
that.
the fuck do you ever use them?
Those sleeping dusts that were like instant. The person goes to sleep for 20 seconds. Those are totally useful.
No, they weren't. They were gay. You had 6 of them in your entire life.
You had to save them for those 6 times you needed it
So if
most.
somebody ever used them on you, you knew they hated your
They
ass.
hated you. Okay, you're up, Roman.
All right. So what mine is you know how like in the fighting games they have like the little power action bars? Whoops. Bam. Like down here. So basically, it's a buff. You hit somebody, 10 times, 20 times, whatever. You get this buff, and all of a sudden, bam, you go ape shit wild on them and just kick the living crap out of them.
Wait, so your power-up is the ability to power up?
Yes.
I don't think you can pick that.
What the hell can I pick that? It's a power-up.
That's like me picking Super Saiyan, or I turn into the giant monkey from Dragon Ball. That's my power-up. I look at the moon, I turn into a monkey that shoots lasers out of my eye.
The moon turn you into a monkey.
That's what they do in Dragon Ball. You look at the moon, they turn into monkeys. Like giant monkeys that shoot lasers out of their eye. Like this guy, but not a panda. And bigger.
Okay. Fine. My ability would be to have... consider it like an enrage kind of thing. That's like a power-up.
So what, if you get in a fight with a guy, after 5 minutes you get really pissed and he dies?
5 minutes my ass, I gotta hit him like 10 times. But here's the thing, I know if I hang in there for those 10 hits or whatever,
well, you only
I'm
get to
gonna
do
kick
it
the
once.
shit out of him.
You only get it once, because we established the rule you only get to use your power-up once. Else I'd be offering everybody pizza.
I challenge, I don't even know who boxes anymore, $10 million to a fight. I just have to survive a couple of hits, hit him a few times, and boom.
I don't know if you can survive a couple of hits.
That's it.
I would train for years.
You want to make money to live off the rest of your life, and you're $10 million. This is like Dwight. I'm running a hotel in hell, and I'm the co-owner.
You're not even the owner of your own hotel.
You didn't even hear my salary yet. $80,000.
Oh god. This is a terrible list. I'm surprised you picked one worse than Gaary. That's not even a power-up. That's a bar at the bottom of the screen.
It is a power-up.
How does that translate? Like, do you have like a watch that shows how pissed off you are?
Why not? The Incredible Hulk has a watch showing his heart rate when he goes gonna turn green. Why can't I have one that just like uh-oh. Yeah.
Better stop fucking with
I
you,
think
Gaary.
Roman's number one is going to be the power-up in Guitar Hero.
Star power.
If I ever play Guitar Hero, I would totally pick it.
God damn it.
It's totally a power-up. I don't understand how you can't say it isn't.
All right, Gaary, you're number one. I hope it's more.
My number one. Invisibility.
From what?
That's
Unreal
just
Tournament.
transparent. That's not invisibility.
Well,
Oh, from Unreal Tournament.
this kid isn't invisible. Unreal Tournament had.
How long does that last?
I don't know, but it's invisible.
It's
It doesn't last forever.
It's like 30 seconds, 60 tops. I'll give you.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with 60 seconds of invisibility? And it
Sneak
better
into
not
a dressing room and shoot portal guns at the ceiling. Dude's not even invisible. That's honestly the best thing you can come up with for invisible.
What, you should just turn a picture
It's
of a
a
park.
fucking Chinaman standing with his arms out.
No, that's not Gaary. Gary's right here. There he is. He's hiding behind him.
How did you find him, Rob? He's invisible.
What are you gonna use it for? You got 60 seconds. We'll give you of invisibility. What are you doing with it?
I want to pay the top scientist to figure out how I turn invisible and replicate it.
Ooh, you know what ability I always wanted as a kid? Do you remember the show Out of This World? It basically had that little girl, she put her two fingers together and she could stop time.
That would be a sweet power. Wait, do we have stop time in the superhero powers?
Ooh. No, we had worse
Well, that'd be
power.
a good superpower.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have worse
Can you-
powers. That's
Yeah.
right.
That'd be awesome. No, stopping time is stupid. Even I'm not going to say that.
Right, Gaary, you're gonna tell us what. So you got a power up, and you're gonna give it to someone else and be like, duplicate this for me.
Yes.
You're an idiot. This is terrible.
Well, I also thought that we could use it as many times as possible. You guys keep changing the rules on me.
Okay, well, fine. Let's just say you can use it as many times as possible. What are you going to do with invisibility?
Oh, well, now if you can use it as many times as
Just-
possible,
just-
I want
just-
invisibility.
I'm just letting Gaary have it.
Yeah, what won't I do? It's
wanna-
like the portal gun, but
What? Can I
Even
bitch
better.
and moan and get the star power all the time then? I just bump into people and they fall over?
The best part about that one is they can't get pissed off at you. Because even if they're like, God damn it, Roman, turn off the music, you're like, I can't. It's like, I'm going to make you stop. Try, pal. And
I can't hear you over this awesome music, dude.
And if you took the star power from Super Mario Bros. 3, anytime you jumped, you'd do a somersault. You'd be doing tricks.
I'm invincible. I don't really care.
Yeah, somersaults are not really high on the
In
wow
fact,
factor.
probably not going to jump a lot. Well, unless it's off buildings.
Why would you be jumping off buildings?
Because you can't.
Because I could. Why does it need to be another reason?
That would take a long time to get used to, just having the invincibility. Like, I don't know if I could just jump off a building, even if I knew I was invincible. That would take a long time for me to, like, adapt to that.
The other thing is, can you turn off the music?
No.
That would really become a bitch having conversations with people.
I think it would drive. I think you'd go insane.
Then what I might want to have to do is find the scientist that Gary's going to have duplicate invisibility and have him make out invincibility canceling headphones.
I'm glad Gary just knows these scientists.
I got a guy. Don't worry about it. He's my invisible reproducing guy. Don't.
All right.
Give him a call. Tell him Gary sent you.
My number 1. Here we go.
Well, you're hating on invisibility using one time when you have an ability to make people spin around when they eat pizza.
Apparently you're a tournament of faggots. That's the worst power up ever.
Okay. My power up is the fairies from The Legend of Zelda. And this was just a good picture for it. So it's those fairies keep in a bottle. So I keep it in a bottle. If I ever die, it brings me back to life.
Funny that you mentioned this, Rob. I actually have a twist on that. I did consider the fairy. I did.
Why didn't you pick it?
But here's, you know what's even better?
Oh, you're doing yours now?
Do mine, because it's along the same lines. Yeah, they can share. It's okay.
Just separate them.
No, stop. No, it's not working.
Thanks for trying this elaborate barrier.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's not working. We got an emergency.
Evidently, computers are hard for you today, Roman.
You know what?
Just save it to your desktop and then upload it.
No, we got this.
What are you doing, Gary?
It's coming. Here,
Wait,
boom.
I'm entertaining everybody.
One up.
Oh, yeah. I thought of that one too.
Is that really
So-
your number 1? Because I thought that we couldn't use that.
Why
Now-
can't we use a one-up? We use it one
No,
time.
You guys make up
it
all
gives
these
you another
rules.
life.
I can't keep
And
up
here's
with
the best part. So here's the thing. So say you go through life and, you can just die and start over again. But you still know what you did before because you still retain that memory. It's not like you forget.
Here's the problem, though. Wait.
Yours reses you on the spot. What if you're in a bad situation and,
Yeah, but can you use yours on yourself?
it's a one-up. It's an extra life.
So what?
I
You
don't
just
think you-
eat it, and then if you die, what do you start over as a baby again?
Yeah, you start over as a baby. But you still retain
I
all your previous knowledge.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how.
Well, think
When
about
I
it.
play a level
Yeah.
in Mario Brothers and I die, guess what? I didn't forget what level happened.
Well,
He
you
does go
also
back to the
don't
start.
start over at the very beginning of the game. There's save points.
I didn't find any save points in life, Gary.
Well, neither did Mario. He just found bunches
I hit
of tubes.
puberty.
Well,
Save
maybe,
point.
Gary, maybe this life is the first level.
Yeah, see?
Whoa.
You just blew my mind.
So Roman would be a baby again. But then he'd be a super baby, because assuming he retains all of his information, he'd be self-aware right out of coming out of his mother.
That would be creepy. And I would probably take some therapy to get past. However, all the knowledge that I would still
You would have
possess,
that taste in your
totally
mouth
worth
forever.
God damn it!
Thanks for joining us, folks. If you want to hear more of Gaary, Roamin, and Rob, make sure to check back every Wednesday night.